Today we're comparing Apple's M1 Pro MacBook Pro against the just released M3 MacBook Pro. These two computers are beasts compared to their Intel predecessors, but let's delve into their features and compare them. The M1 Pro MacBook Pro came with a starting price of $1999 USD. It presents a 14-inch Liquid Retina XDR display and starts with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of SSD storage. Contrastingly, the M3 MacBook Pro starts at $1599 USD and flaunts the same 14-inch Liquid Retina XDR screen, but it only starts with 8 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of SSD storage. But the fact that in 2023 a MacBook Pro is starting with only 8 gigs of RAM at a $1,600 price tag in USD, people are not quite happy about that. 8 gigabytes is not enough memory for a computer in today's world, especially not enough memory for a Pro computer. The M1 Pro MacBook Pro supports 2 external monitors and has 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports, while the M3 MacBook Pro supports only 1 external monitor and has 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports. The M1 Pro MacBook Pro does outperform the M3 MacBook Pro with the impressive 200 gigabytes per second memory bandwidth, while its M3 successor only has 100 gigabytes per second memory bandwidth. The M1 Pro has a 10-core CPU, a 16-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine, while the M3 has an 8-core CPU, a 10-core GPU with hardware-accelerated ray tracing, and a 16-core neural engine. Regarding capability, even though the M3 might surpass the M1 chip MacBooks in performance, the M1 Pro MacBook Pro's superior cores and faster memory outweighs the M3 MacBook Pro. Even in terms of 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports instead of the 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports on the M3 MacBook, and being able to use 2 external displays instead of 1 external display on the M3. But the most noticeable comparison would be that the M3s start with 8 gigs of RAM, which frankly is just not enough for power-heavy tasks. All in all, we'll see how things turn out, but for now, the 2021 M1 Pro MacBook Pro is still superior than the M3 MacBook Pros in almost all aspects.